We're back. It's World of Milton.
Episode
7. No, sorry, 6. 6.
Oh no, the unlucky number, guys.
I know, right?
The unholy number.
No, I know. I hate the number 6. How much did I hate it? I won't get gas at the number 6 pump.
Guess where I get gas at? The number 6 pump. And then when I told him that, he's like, everything is aligned. Yeah, he realizes.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. So it was a rough morning. First of all, I got a jacked up lip. It feels like someone fucking punched me in the mouth, or I fell and hit my lip. That was due to going to the dentist. So I had a crazy morning.
Yep.
I had to take my youngest daughter, Liz, to go get her braces off. So that took longer than anticipated. And then she had her retainers on, so she has a lisp. She talks like this, and then she's got to go to junior high, or as she calls it, middle school.
It's middle school now. Sorry, old man.
Yeah, middle school, and then all the middle school boys make fun of her because she talks like this. But anyways, sorry, that's more my dad. That's my dad's side.
Yeah, don't be like that, man.
Exactly.
Don't be that.
I don't need to be that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then my other daughter called me, and she finished her. Today was her last day of school.
Oh.
And so, but she was sick, and so she wanted me to pick her up. So I had to pick her up, and then I had to call my dentist to say that I was running late. Yeah. So then I went in, and then so I thought by now I'd be able to fill my lip, but I'll try to do my best. Anyways, okay, we got a lot to do today.
Yeah, we do.
So
might be a couple episodes.
Yeah, so we're gonna go into Stump Chris. Or no, sorry, yeah, 3 questions to make Chris cry.
No, just to think, make me think.
Exactly, make you think.
Yeah.
Okay, first question.
Yep.
Taking Superman out of the equation.
Ah, shit.
What superhero would you want to be, and why?
Oh, that one is...
You probably thought of this a couple times, I'm sure, being the sci-fi nerd.
This one's actually pretty fun for me.
Okay.
I would definitely be someone who is similar to Starfire. Do you know who Starfire is from Teen Titans?
Yeah.
She's an alien from another world.
Yeah, oh yeah,
She has those energy powers and stuff. She's actually like on par pretty much with Superman.
Okay. That's a good one.
Be a male, of course, but they're overpowered. And they're actually
I didn't even think of that.
cat.
Okay, so you want to be a bitch superhero. All right, cool.
And they're also actually part cat, like feline. That's what they get their powers from. That's why they have long hair and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, that's definitely her. Because she can fly. She does everything Superman does.
I would imagine if I had a superhero, it would definitely have to have flying powers.
Yeah, flying.
Yeah.
Energy blast.
Yeah, exactly.
She literally could fight on par with Superman in some instances, but obviously Superman's stronger, but still.
Okay.
That's pretty damn crazy she can do that at all.
Okay, cool.
That's who I definitely
All right. Nice.
I don't want to be basic bitch Batman who's just a normal human with cool toys.
Exactly.
Sorry, Batman fans. Yeah. That's what he's just a human. I'm sorry.
Yeah, exactly. No, I agree with you wholeheartedly.
But caveat: Batman's the only guy who could ever defeat every superhero because he has a plan for each of them.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, that's one episode where he even knows how to take out Superman and everything if something bad happens. Yeah, so don't mess with him. Yeah.
Every superhero has their kryptonite, right?
Yeah, and Batman knows everyone's kryptonite, so he's scared of him.
So he's coming with a plan, and then Alfred, his wingman, right?
Yeah.
The guy who's like in this corner and being like, okay, this is what you want to do. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Fair answer. Okay.
And for you?
I don't really have time, but
understandable. Just say the name of it.
Yeah, I would be like the male version of Jean Grey. It's funny that we picked
That's
female.
Funny.
Yeah. So
pretty cool.
Could just move things and just turn into the Phoenix.
Yeah,
I mean,
cool.
the most powerful of the X-Men, you know.
She literally is,
She can wipe them out, so that's who I would be.
Okay. Next question, try to stump Chris.
Okay.
I mean, make me think, sorry.
You're Korean, right? I mean, you think that you're pretty much 100%...
I'm pretty much pure Korean. I haven't done a DNA test, but I'm pretty sure they told me that my parents were Korean.
You might have a dash of Chino in you.
You never know.
Okay, but whatever.
Or Russian, who knows?
Or Russian. Yeah, exactly. That's Siberian. Okay.
Manchuria.
All right,
anyway.
so if you could pick to be any race, what race would you be other than being Korean?
Ooh, that's a good question.
Yeah. I asked
I think I'd probably want to be Celtic, like Scottish or Irish. Like redhead. Just be like, they have to be Lucky Charms and like drink and then be like Conor McGregor and punch the shit out of people when they piss me off. Be an Irishman, I'm telling you. It's just because my last name is Irish, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Right. How about you? That's an easy. It's an easy answer for you. Come on.
Yeah. No. For sure.
You're mixed, so you would know.
Yeah. No. Exactly. I'm probably gonna go white.
Yeah.
Sort of keep it basic.
Got to keep it like white like your wife. It's fine.
Yeah. One of those Northwest Europeans. Maybe German.
German. Okay.
Yeah.
See,
like if I could see it through.
We're going back to Hitler again. Okay, got it.
Yeah. See what Hitler saw. Exactly.
I knew it. It all
the
comes
eugenics,
back.
the pure Aryan race. Just see what it's all about. See,
it's kind of overrated.
Yeah, exactly. White privilege, as they call it. I want to see what white privilege is all about. I don't know what that is, so I'm sort of curious. Okay, so that's what it'd be. It'd be like for a day, week, month, year.
Yeah, I do it for this. Yeah. I do it just because it'd be funny.
Yeah,
I'd be like, "Hey, you know what?
Let me see what I can get away with."
Yeah, and then get kicked.
Yeah, exactly. Let me see how far I can push this cop before he does something. Exactly. All right. And then the last question, I gotta go back to my notes.
No, go ahead, check your notes. That's fine.
Okay, now I remember. So you get a one-time chance to out of the ATM to remove as much money as you want. How much are you taking out?
We're ignoring moral implications, everything. I'm just like taking as much as I want.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, how much is enough? I guess How
much is enough?
Yeah.
I'll just take 5,000 out of it, I guess. That's 10 times as much as I usually take out. I usually take 500 out.
Oh boy, Chris.
What? I have morals, okay, and ethics, unlike you.
No, I'm not.
You greedy bastard.
There's no it's caught. You won't get busted for it.
I won't get busted for it.
Stealing,
okay.
Yeah.
I know how much is in the ATM because I'm a nerd. I know
these
things. They carry about $200,000 in there, so I'll take all $200,000.
Okay, that's fair. That's.
But if there was morals and shit, hell no. I'm just taking like 1,000 and hope they don't catch me and run for it.
But if you're gonna do the crime, you're gonna get just as busted for that as you are. Okay, so 200,000. All right, that's
the whole thing. I think it's around 200,000.
All right, cool.
And unless of course, our ATM ran out of money. Remember?
I know.
So that was
Wells
funny.
Fargo.
Forget about the 200,000.
Turn into a cashless society.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How about you? How much would you take? All of the two?
Yeah, I'd probably take the full 200K. Yeah, for sure, sure. All that money like popping out.
You'd be like, it's everywhere.
Make it rain on me. I just sit there like naked, just all that money falling on me. Yeah.
Don't tell your wife that.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway.
Exactly. I just have to turn around and like take a small percentage of it and then give the rest to her.
That should be
exactly. Because then anything I spent the money would be a mistake. But if she spent it, even though it was a mistake,
it's perfect.
It's perfect. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Thanks for the 3 questions.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so I'm just going to rant and rave really quick.
Yeah, sure. It's a therapy session, guys.
It's my therapy session. Yeah. All right, I'm going to talk about the workplace, okay?
Oh, no.
Let's say I work at Kmart. Okay, that's where I work. All right. So anyways, so my thing is going to be talking about unions, okay? And how it's a double-edged sword, okay? So we're going to talk about the good part of union, right? Because a lot of times people want to like demonize it or say, oh my god, it's the greatest, like sometimes when I talk to my wife, she's like, you just don't understand what unions are. That's why I'm like, really? Me and like the workplace I work at, like everybody's stupid and you're not? Like, give me a fucking break, like I know you've dealt with union more than I have, but like I respect my opinions. Okay, so they're gonna go to bat for you, okay, to get you your benefits. So sick time, vacation, dental, doctors, leave of absence, just all these things, they're there to make sure that the corporation that you work for doesn't abuse you.
Right.
Okay? Because like if you're Walmart, then there is no such thing as union, because as soon as it comes in, they just fucking disintegrate that shit, okay? So that the billionaires, what is it, Warren Buffett? No, not Warren Buffett. Who owns Walmart?
I don't remember.
Okay, I forget what the name is. Yeah.
They don't want
so that they could have. Really?
The
like
corporations dread the unionization.
Right. Exactly.
Like, no,
yeah, it's an evil thing.
Our money.
Yeah, exactly. So
for them,
so that they could have that extra yacht, so they could have that extra vacation home. Their 19th house.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We don't have time for that.
Yeah.
Pay your workers.
Exactly. So so that's the good part of it, that they hold them liable. The bad part of it is that what it creates is pockets of laziness, okay?
Yeah.
Because they say, okay, you've been here so long, so that means that you have seniority over this other person.
Yeah,
and then when a position or job comes up, they say, well, this guy's been here longer, even if he's a lazy, unmotivated, unqualified person versus a person that's just busting his ass. So what happens is that the people that have a work ethic and want to work and do what the right thing for the company and themselves and their family suffer at the hands of the people that know, like, oh, I'm just going to get an easy check, and they say easy money, and don't do a damn thing, which is, the funny thing about it is that those positions for seniority are only for the worker bees, okay? To sort of create a tension among, if you're fighting amongst yourselves, then you're not looking to who's really pulling the strings, right? So there's no such thing as seniority for supervisors, managements, higher ups. You have to qualify, because if that was the case, the building would be a house of cards that would collapse among themselves. So they got to be able to hold the power so that they can do the things that allow them to get the money, so that they can get their bonuses, so that they could feed the shareholders, who are the main reason that you're doing all this. So that's my quick rant and rave. Exactly.
Something must have happened this past week, right?
Oh yeah, there's always something happening. Yeah.
This is how I found out about your life of Chismoso. See.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyways.
For sure. But the good thing about it is that, what you do is that you get one side fighting against the other, so it's management against union. But it's almost like Republicans and Democrats, like, they hate each other on the surface, but they're making backroom deals, right? Is that what it's called?
Yeah. And also, unpopular opinion, they're the same party, just different names.
Exactly.
Because they really don't give a shit about us.
This guy, I pay him union dues, so he's going to protect me, and then all of a sudden they're making a deal, and then the management has final say, and they don't protect them, and you're like, dude, I pay you $1,000 out of my check. You're my lawyer,
Exactly.
You're my bitch. You're supposed to help me, dude. And so anyways, enough of that boring shit. All right, top 5. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Okay, it is top 5 douchiest cars according to me.
Or cars driven by douche.
Same thing. It's a douchey car, but it's a douchey car because there's a douche. The person is driving it.
Yeah.
Why do people drive douchey cars? Well,
because they are.
No, you got to find the reason, the specific reason.
But we know
because they're like compensating for something.
No shit.
They're compensating for something.
Especially the dualies.
What's that mean?
Especially the dualies. The giant trucks that have the double wheels on the back.
We'll get to that.
Yeah, I know them. Cough.
Okay. All right. So, first one on my list. Okay.
In no particular order.
No particular order. I'm not saying one is more douchier than the other. They're all.
They're
douchey.
all douche.
Yeah.
Okay. First one.
Even from a kid in the 70s, when I think that's when they were created. Okay. I'm pretty sure, but I don't know that much about cars. That's why I own a Toyota. And you're not too big on cars either.
I'm a little bit.
Yeah, I mean a little bit. I mean something that works, something that's reliable, something that
just drive it.
Yeah, you just drive it to get me from point A to point B. Okay. Yeah. So the first one, the douchey car, probably the first time that you recognize that there's such a thing as a douchey car, it's the Corvette. Okay. Especially a nice bright red Corvette.
You know what's funny though? I want a bright orange Corvette because orange is my favorite color.
Okay.
But I'm not a douche though.
Right.
I only want it just because it looks cool.
Yeah, that's
exactly. That's wholesome, man. I don't know what these people are about to say. I'm a little scared now.
No, I mean,
why are they driving it?
Okay, yeah, exactly. I mean, is it because like they got a pencil dick or they got a little wiener? No. I don't know. Maybe. But it's a 2-seater, right? So it ain't a family car.
No.
Okay? It's for him and his douche friend, okay? His wingman, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah, and he's hoping to have that fine honey in there, but most of the time in that Corvette, you're going to see like 80s chick with an 80s hairdo, probably both of them like coked up on some type of drug.
Right.
Yeah. And then what is the point of having a car that fast? Like if you go over 80 and you're fucking red, really? Like a cop's not going to be like, oh, okay.
Turn the sirens on.
Turn the sirens on.
First ticket of the day, baby.
Because guess what? The cop's going to be like, my car could go faster. I could catch up with you. And, it's the whole like pissing contest.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So he pulls them over.
So is that why you think people who drive Corvettes are douches? Because they're just compensating for
something? There's a compensation for something, okay? And then if he is driving somebody in his car, it's definitely not his wife.
No.
It's his mistress.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah, and it usually happens like a midlife crisis, okay? Like,
oh, funny you say that. Funny you say that, because my dad says Corvettes are the poor man's sports car.
Oh, yeah.
They're the cheapest of the rich cars.
Oh, for sure.
That's
for
so
sure.
You're basically compensating.
I mean,
you're still a loser.
Does it look, I mean, I'm not going to take away from it. Does it look nice? Like, hell yeah, it looks
it's
nice. You know, I can appreciate that.
It's $100,000, dude.
But like his dad says, it's a poor man's rich car.
Yeah.
And how do you make a Corvette even douchier than that?
How?
Okay? Because at least red's a nice color. You're turning yellow. You are screaming for attention. Somebody pay attention to me.
Yeah,
okay?
the cops are like, oh, we'll pay attention to you.
Yeah, exactly. They'll just let him go by and be like, fuck it, dude, that guy's got issues. I'm pulling over the red Corvettes, not the yellow Corvettes, you know? But, yeah, and so even as a kid, I knew, and I mean, if you know as a kid, then it just gets confirmed later on in life that it's a douchey car. Like, my dad's cousin, Orlando, he's passed away now, but he was sort of you ever read Death of a Salesman, or at least know about it?
Yeah, I know about it,
right? By Arthur Miller. It's like pursuing that American dream, but you can never pursue it.
Of course not.
Right? And so that's who this guy was, and like he drove the Corvette, and one time he told me, he's like, yeah, buddy, he's like, I get this Corvette and I get the ladies, and as I'm driving, I'm getting blown. He's like, and you know what? I'm going to take the blowjob over sex every time. Intimate issues, you know? Like, I mean, I get the pleasure of it, you know, but like, yeah. I mean, in fact, I think I just given like too much time to...
Oh, yeah, okay, a little disclaimer before we finish the Corvette one, guys.
All right.
Not everyone who drives it is a douche.
Right.
I'm one of the few that I've seen a couple other of my neighbors too. They're nice, wholesome people. They just really like the Corvette.
No, for sure.
And they just drive it on Sunday.
It goes to my instead of saying a stereotype, you know, because I don't believe in stereotypes. It's called a tendency theory.
Yeah.
People that tend to drive Corvettes
are douchey.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm pretty sure that 100% of all people that drive yellow Corvettes
for sure.
are douches. Okay? Anyone that drives a yellow car, okay?
I'm sorry. I can't cover for you on that guy. Guy's yellow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right, car number two.
Car number two.
Too much time on Corvette.
Yeah, you know, you alluded to it, okay?
Oh, is it the dually?
What? Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
okay, so these are
trucks.
Kids that went to monster truck rallies, you know, and just like those big old trucks and tires, and they're just like crushing the cars, and like, oh my god, the testosterone that you're gonna feel at one of these stadiums, you know, oh man, that is just way too much for me to take. Like,
that's like 100%
I'm definitely not an alpha.
Yeah.
That's my dad. You know, he beat out. If I had a chance to be an alpha, he beat it out of me. And I'm definitely not a beta because I ain't a bitch. I'm an omega. Okay, just sort of like more interested in sort of thinking and intellect, but a little bit on the lazy side.
I'm on omega too with you.
Yeah, we're both omega.
Double omega.
Double omega.
Man,
exactly.
Nothing's gonna get done around
here. So first of all, it's just the gas price. Gas prices are at $5, and then this thing's got to get like maybe 6 or 8 miles to the gallon.
Yeah, no shit.
Okay, and like one of their tires is more expensive than the set of my 4 tires. Okay, and like if you roll like 30 miles an hour around a corner like I can in my car, that shit is gonna flip over a couple times. Okay, so who is stepping out of these douchey lifted trucks?
Guess what? It's a woman.
Women can drive it.
I've seen women come out of the movies, and I'm like, are you serious?
No, I know.
Now?
I mean, I was talking to someone.
You mean the tendency?
Dude, right? they do. Don't be surprised if that happens. But typically, it's going to be a white dude.
There we go.
About 5'5". Okay, jumping out of the car.
Not part of the 6 foot.
So what's he making up for? Okay, instead of having a pencil dick or a little wiener,
his height.
Yeah, his height.
He's
okay,
short as hell.
like short man complex. I see it all the time.
Complex.
When I don't see short man complex, it's usually a dude that's secure in himself. It's usually like a good looking dude with a cool personality, and like because he's been a good looking dude all his life, like he just doesn't have those insecurities. And they're wearing a cap that has some like message on it, or it has some symbol on it, you know. So Have I ever seen a black dude pop out of one? Hell no. You know why? Because black dudes are way too cool to fucking, and it just represents whiteness for the most part, you know? So are like Hootie and the Blowfish, those like black dudes that are sort of whitish, you know? Like
they might drive them, yeah.
They might drive them, or if
like
you're
tendencies guys.
Yeah, or if you're like Western, you know, and you grew up in that type of thing, but most of the time you will not see them. Will you see some Mexicans pop out of?
Yeah, because it's their work truck. It's their work truck.
It's their work truck,
yeah,
exactly. And they're like they're Mexican dudes that like grew up with a bunch of white friends, and then by assimilation, they sort of like gringo. You know, they got gringo eyes by being friends with the white dudes or living in a white suburb.
Yeah,
and there's another group that you definitely don't see popping out of lifted trucks, okay? It's your race, the Asians, okay?
Yeah, that's actually fair. I've never seen an Asian come out of a dually.
They're going to be riding their rice rockets. There's going to be a fin on it, you know? And,
Wait, what car do you think Asians drive then? Like tendency? That's an honest question.
Yeah, no, because I don't know shit about cars as far as like what they're named,
like what they look like.
I just know what they look like. Yeah, I mean, it's sort of like a nice sporty car, right? And then it has like all these different fins. There's
like
the back. Some back
spoilers
fins,
on the back.
Yeah. It's like
there's
an Asian dude, rolling out of there. So
okay, fair enough.
Yeah,
so dualies. Do you consider Ram trucks part of a dually, like a F-350 or a Ram Titan?
Yeah, you know,
with double wheels on the back.
I consider more those type of cars like the white man's car.
Yeah.
In fact, that's why Tundra, when they first came out, it was one of the best trucks ever. Like you could like spin 80 miles an hour around the corner, and in your Tundra with the V8 engine.
Toyota Tundra.
Yeah. No, it's fucking amazing. And so what they did to compete with the Fords and Chevys and try to get some of that American Pie money, they had to soup up and steroid the Tundra, so now it doesn't have the mobility of a car, and if you go too fast, you'll fucking flip that shit. Yeah. But it's expensive as hell too, but the Tundra is nice.
Trucks cost a lot.
Yeah, lifted is like the tire is fucking just...
It's not even one, it's two on the back. It's like four.
Yeah, it's just so fucking massive.
It's just overcompensating.
And then there's a giant space between the tire and the... You know,
we don't know terms, guys.
Yeah, we don't know terms. Exactly.
The back of it, you're like scared to like rear end them.
Yeah, exactly. And then when you open the door, you gotta fucking like jump out or like step on your thing.
So you call them douches then?
Yeah.
Overcompensating.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Okay.
Number three.
Yes.
I'm scared.
How do you even resell that? Like, hey, do you want my
you want my
truck?
Giant truck?
Hell no, I don't want your lifted truck.
Gringo.
And usually like they're young 20s.
Yeah.
They max out at 30. You'll never see a middle-aged man
driving them.
Pop out of one. No. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Okay, gotta check your notes for the douches. Number three.
Okay. Yeah. This other one is sort of in that same category. Okay. So these are for people that like they're out of the military, but they want to feel like they're still like driving in Iraq and avoiding the IUDs. Is that what they're called?
Yeah, IUDs.
Yeah, I got it confused with UDIs or something like that, which is a woman. Like, that's a different story. Yeah. Okay.
Let me guess, guys.
Okay.
Hummer.
Yeah, the Hummer. Okay.
Oh my God.
Yeah, this massive military-looking car that was made for commercial selling.
And it's not even American anymore. It's Chinese. Okay. We sold the Hummer.
Okay. At one time it was like huge popularity.
Yeah,
okay?
I remember.
And it was like, what do you do when you have extra money and you don't know where to put it?
Buy the Hummer with the leather interior.
And get your fucking 6 miles.
And it has to be yellow too. It has to be the
exactly.
Yellow Hummer.
That has the highest incidence of the color yellow. You know, some of them have like a tan or military.
But it's literally
green,
yellow, dude.
Which like I can sort of respect that, but if it's
remember it?
Oh yeah.
Remember the yellow Hummer H3 for 2010?
Yes. I totally remember it. Exactly.
Stop.
Like, dude.
Oh my God.
Get out of my way. Exactly. And you don't want to cut this person off.
Hell no. They'll destroy your car.
They're going to destroy your car first of all because like Toyotas, Hondas, stuff, they're made of fucking plastic. Like I had someone come and I pulled out too quickly and they just ripped apart my fucking plastic. Oh, my car's made of plastic.
I mean, cars are
and the one that hit me were some Asians and it wasn't their fault, believe it or not. I was the dumbass that did it. It was like my karma for, you know.
Of course.
Yeah, and I put a tiny little dent in their fucking tank, which is a Mercedes.
Oh, yeah,
Mercedes
are
is
tanks,
like
bro.
steel. Yeah. Like, I'm glad they didn't hit me head on because I wouldn't be here doing this podcast for you. Yeah, so like the Hummer, like, oh my god.
Hummer's just pure metal, right?
Yeah.
You're gonna go down.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Number 4.
All right. Yeah. So yeah, the last thing on that is like, dude, just like get rid of your Hummer.
Yeah.
Go play some Call of Duty.
Has shitty mile per gallon.
So if you need some of that Iraq, Afghanistan,
like Call of Duty Modern Warfare.
With your buddies.
Get some Iraq back.
Yeah, exactly. Shoot them. You know, just okay. That's how you get. Okay, this next one.
Yeah, number 4.
Okay. Oh man. Okay. So the next one's Tesla. Okay.
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, first of all, this isn't really my opinion. This is sort of fact, okay? The other ones were sort of my opinion, sort of like, you can see. Okay, they had the worst consumer report. Just because fucking billionaire douchebag Elon Musk is selling them, which I think he originally, like, he didn't even come up with the company. He ended up taking it from some brothers.
Of course.
Like in a hostile takeover type thing. And first of all, like Elon Musk, like the more I watch him, the more douchey I realize he is. You know, he's like trying to buy Twitter. Like, are you trying to control like what we say? Twitter. Yeah, he did. I'm not sure if he's a CEO or whatever. And then he's trying to like send us to Mars. And like, I don't like the direction that this guy's going. And he's been rich from fucking day one. He used to sell. His parents owned emeralds.
Emeralds.
Yeah.
Not diamonds? Okay.
Yeah, emeralds in less conspicuous.
South Africa.
So that's what he would, instead of having cash on him, he'd sell emeralds and make that type
Interesting.
of... Yeah. So the thing that's sad about this is that he's dragged Tesla through the mud.
Of course he has.
First of all, Tesla looks like a shitty Porsche made love to one of those new Beetles. That's what it fucking looks like, okay? Especially those ones with like those big asses, you know?
Okay.
And...
Yeah. We had a Tesla riding our ass the other day.
Oh yeah, exactly.
Tell them, God, tell them.
No, for sure. It's just like Tesla, like, you know, it's like, oh, well, I'm a Tesla, like, and they think like they're like saving the planet and like plugging and you know all that shit. They're just uppity fucking douches. That's what they are.
Yeah.
They're not like lowbrow, testosterone filled Corvette, Hummer.
No. They're the highbrow douches.
Lifted trucks. Yeah. It's the high douche. Okay?
The white collar douches.
The white collar
rich
douche. But you know what? I've seen lately?
What?
I've seen a lot of Asians in Teslas. Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Hello? I don't have a Tesla.
I know you don't have a Tesla. Okay, yeah.
Stereotype. Just kidding. I'm kidding.
No, I just see. In fact, I pick up a guy. I'm Ubering, and then I'm like, oh, what's going on? Just trying to make small talk. And he says, oh, I got my Tesla in the shop. I'm like, oh, really? He's like, I'm like, how long you had it? Oh, 6 months. And of course it's
already broken.
Yeah, it's already fucking broken, you know? So the sad part about it is that the name Tesla was dragged through the mud, okay?
Yeah.
Because let's go back to where the name came from, okay? Nikolai Tesla is the father of modern electricity. He is the father of robotics, okay? He's had tons of creations, okay?
Had free electricity for
free electricity, but anytime you get free energy, the powers that be, whoever they are, Illuminati, you know, whoever those people are.
Oh, we know.
Yeah. They're going to take you out. They put him in prison, and then and then Edison took some of his ideas because he was helping Edison.
Yeah.
So, and if time travel is possible, it's going to be Nikolai Tesla's theories that are going to make it possible. Okay, that's how much of a genius this guy is. Most people don't even fucking know who fucking Nikolai Tesla is, which is a tragedy. Okay, one of the greatest inventors of all time. Okay, and so the next thing is the group Tesla. They were trying to give or let people know who this amazing guy is. Okay, if you listen to their music, probably one of the most underrated rock bands of the '80s, or one of the most underrated rock bands like ever. Okay, so when I listen to Tesla, that's one of my personal favorite groups. I'm not saying it's the best group, but for me, that's my group. Okay, so for douchebag Elon Musk, I hope he's listening, to take something and just make the name Tesla, great inventor, underrated rock band, and associated with a car that's ripping people's money off, and it's supposed to be the car of the future, but it's not. Okay.
About your cousin.
About my cousin.
Yeah.
So I just got recently Toyota Corolla, 2021.
Yeah.
Low mileage, metallic blue. My daughter I said metallic blue, and then because I named my other gray one that I had that had like 290,000 miles and 15,000 Uber rides, and had about $5,000 in repair. I called it the Batmobile. Okay, that was my going around acting like I was coming out of the Batcave, right?
Oh God. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. Stupid shit. So my new one is a sweet ass metallic blue. If there's anything that's the best thing about this car besides the Sirius radio
and it's not yellow.
Yeah, it's definitely not yellow. I don't douche like that, okay? And then as soon as I said metallic blue, my brilliant middle child, Haley, she says, name it Metallica. And so that is the name of my car.
We're listening to Metallica in this car. It's really good. I like Sirius.
Right? And it sounds good.
Yeah, the bass is amazing.
Sometimes you hit it on the first time. Sometimes you go through 100 different names.
But that was boom, first
boom.
done.
That was like,
she's got it.
Like the light bulb went off in my head. I'm like, Metallica it is, you know? So getting back, so is it a little bit of a bitchy car? Yeah, so what?
Who cares? We're Omegas, we don't give a shit. Yeah.
Exactly. Like, I'm secure in myself, okay? Yeah. So I'm going to tell you a bitchy car on my douche list. So I guess I was a douche for a year, okay? Yeah. So I had a Tundra, but the first Tundra got trashed in an accident. I had my good friend Tony. He was the more experienced drunk-ass driver, but he was a little too drunk. And I was wasted too and thinking, damn, he's going fast. But the time, like, you send that message to your brain, you already forget. What was I thinking?
Yeah.
What? Oh, yeah. Until we ran into a parked semi-truck that was on a sand island. You know what a sand island is? Like on the freeway, and then it's a big old like concrete. Yeah, exactly. It stripped the front tire.
Right, of course it did.
And then we were trying to pull away from it, and we're like, damn it, why are we going back in? And then we crashed into it. Luckily, I mean, the airbag deployed, but there wasn't really that much damage. So the Tundra, as far as safety goes, one of the best cars. And this was not the one on steroids, the original one. And then so that I got my money for that. And then I bought another Tundra, which was very similar, still in the skinny mode. And finally, I got it to 205,000 miles, running like a dream. Never had any mechanical problems. But what was the problem with the Tundra? Every good thing has its kryptonite. Kryptonite was giving me 15 miles a gallon. Probably at that time 12. And gas prices were going jacked up to 4 or 5. I want to say it was like during the recession time, the Great Recession. I'm like, you know what? The responsible thing as a father and a husband is to sell my car and put a down payment. So some guy came over, I asked $5,000. He tried to like whittle me down. I was gonna say some other words, but that's very 80s, so I'm not gonna do that. No, you can't say that anymore. All right, so as he drove off, like I was like, is that a tear coming from my eye? I'm like sad. I felt like I was selling my pet or something, you know? And so what did I do with that $5,000? I go to Toyota because I bought like 9 Toyotas in 20 years along with my wife. Siennas, Camrys, Tundras, Corollas, Yaris, and what's the next one I buy?
Fucking Prius.
Prius.
You little wussy.
Exactly. Even though I had said that Priuses are sort of the liberal, uppity cars that say, "Look at me, I'm saving the planet. Are you? What are you doing to save the planet?"
Pretty
you know.
much.
So I only had it for about a year. Luckily, this drunk ass driver, he's not drunk. He was high, right?
Yeah, high driver.
And, yeah.
He hit you, didn't he?
And I couldn't smell at the time because I lost myself smell in an accident, head injury. Hit me from behind, fucking totaled the shit, right?
Great.
If I had been smart, I would have been like, dude, he hit me from behind. I'm not going to my insurance. I'm going to go get a nice lawyer and lawyer up and get 100 or 200,000 in the next couple of years. But at the time, I wasn't thinking that stuff, you know? I wasn't smart enough to think that stuff. So that was the end of the Prius. So we'll go to the people that are driving it. Prius sort of started the whole, like, let's go hybrid, let's try electric, let's try to save the planet. Okay, so first of all, in that statement, save the fucking planet, that is about as arrogant and as uppity douchey as can be, okay? You ain't saving no fucking planet, okay?
Yeah, sorry to break it to you guys, but what you guys are doing is like not even a little pinprick of a drop in the ocean to help the world.
Yeah, I mean,
you're not even doing much at all.
Is it gonna fuck up the planet so that no to fuck us up?
Oh,
most likely.
Yeah.
Yes, all that shit in the air. Okay. So
your little priest ain't gonna do shit.
No. What I'm saying is that the mentality of the person.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that the actual output though is not.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
But it's the mentality of that person.
We're gonna save the world.
Yeah, we're gonna save the world. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You should say next time, not save Mother Earth or save the planet. You should say save humanity. Okay? Because I'm gonna tell you this. If we threw every nuke that we had at each other, dumped all the chemical waste, dumped plastic, like every fucking possible thing we could do into it, okay, we would slowly die off, okay?
But the
humanity that Mother Earth is like, oh, so glad I got rid of those fucking
because the world was
bitch ass humans, that fucking nasty ass disease, like a bad STD, you know that.
Okay,
like,
Smith.
Yeah, no, exactly.
The Matrix. Yeah.
So then it would take probably a couple hundred years because that shit's pretty nasty.
Couple thousand.
Maybe a couple thousand. But what's a couple thousand to Earth when it's been around probably like for 450 billion years, maybe even longer. I don't know. I lose track of time. Okay.
4.6 billion.
4.6 billion. Yeah. So it's just gonna regenerate.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Don't save the world. Save us.
Save us. Yeah.
The world will still be around after we're gone.
So I mean, the trees will come back. You know, it'll produce another kind of through evolution.
The radiation will make DNA.
Yeah, exactly. So long gone will be humans. So don't act like you're gonna
save the planet.
Yeah, exactly.
No,
okay, that is just so like arrogant and precocious.
Yeah.
And just like, you just think way too highly of yourself, okay? And eventually the electric car will replace petro. Yeah. But from my understanding, we got plenty of reserves in petro. I talked to one guy and he's like, oh yeah.
We're still going to use like fossil fuels for another 200 years.
Yeah, you think we're going to fucking, for our jets and tank? Oh yeah, let the sun hit it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and,
because other
shit, the battery ran out.
Yeah, exactly, the middle of the firefight.
Yeah, no, they're going to use the Class A
freaking oil.
petro grade good stuff. You know,
but you know what's really funny though? All this electric car shit.
Yeah.
The power plants to do all that shit still gonna be use fossil fuels.
No, that and
for a while.
To be able to create the battery packs that they use. No, the minerals is a finite resource. Yeah. So now you have to go back to slave labor. Because I think it's like 400 million people in the world are slaves, like how black slaves or not Egyptian, but Jewish slaves were. Mm-hmm. So there's a price to pay to have that nice electric car that, as far as it can get you, is to LA and back before you charge. Oh shit, I can't charge it.
They have new long range ones though that just came out.
They do? Okay.
Yeah,
they're getting there. They're getting there. So I have nothing against electric cars. I just have an issue
against the drivers.
Against the douchey. Yeah. And
looking down their nose at you.
I think even not Tesla, sorry. I think even Toyota was like, someone at the board was like, ideas. Yes. Anyone got good ideas? And one douche was like, no, not me. I'm not douche.
No, we're role playing. You're the guy. So like, yes, you.
Yes, you.
Funny you. Yeah.
I think it'd be a cool idea if we made the next Prius a yellow Prius. Hell no!
And then throw it out the window. Yeah.
No, wait. You seen the yellow Corvette and the yellow Hummer?
Yeah.
I don't even think I've ever seen a yellow lifted truck, because even those douches know that that's standards. Exactly. And I don't think there's a yellow Tesla too. Okay, so like you can only carry yellow so far. All right.
You know
I'm finally starting to fill my lip back.
Yeah. Okay. You know how he usually says you have anything to add? I do have things to add. I have 2 more cars for this list.
You're gonna add 2?
Yes.
I didn't know there was 2 more. Okay.
All right. So guys,
maybe I'll agree with you. Maybe I won't.
6 car for douches people.
All right.
Mustangs, especially convertible Mustangs.
You know what? Okay. Yeah. Oh, definitely the convertible. But you know what? Okay.
Red or yellow
I'm gonna tell you why I didn't add that list, but it was an honorable mention. Okay. Because like my dad's favorite,
especially around here,
my dad's favorite car was the Mustang. And does my dad have douchey, machoistic tendencies?
Yes.
Oh yeah, for sure. And just every friend of mine that said, "Yeah, I want a Mustang."
Yeah, explain to the audience.
Or the chick that wants the Mustang.
Yeah,
like
the girl that drives it.
You know, so
it's just to show off. Right?
It's to show off.
Yeah,
and usually you got some 454 Cleveland engine, 1400 horsepower. You know, and I probably got all that wrong.
Yeah,
but it's like
the
that's
muscle
what
car
that's
crap.
the muscle car crap. That's
like dick measuring, right?
It's it's a pissing contest. Exactly. I got a pencil dick and a little wiener. A little wiener. That's how Balin says it. But yeah, for sure. Okay.
And then my sixth car, or
the
seventh car.
car. Yeah,
my seventh car.
Yeah.
Now this one might make you chuckle a bit, but I have to say it.
All right.
People who drive yellow Camaros, I cannot with them.
Okay.
Because of the Transformers movie with Bumblebee.
Oh yeah.
They're literally driving it just for that, and I freaking hate them.
Yeah, and you know what it was is that I did consider the Camaro.
Yeah, the Camaro too.
Bitchin' Camaro. Okay. Yeah. So I was considering those, right? Because the Camaro sort of has that. Like, I'm not gonna be a douche like the Corvette. I'm gonna one up him and go Camaro. Okay. Yeah. No. It was like the lifted truck is one genre. The Hummer, the Tesla, right? The Prius.
Genres,
they each have their own like.
I'm just doing it in general.
Yeah. So I sort of consider the Corvette, the Camaro, and the Mustang. Sort of in the same category.
They're like
the American muscle cars,
sports cars
that like one person that likes this one might like the other one. So true. Okay, cool. No, well done. Well done.
Okay, but now I have my honorable mention.
Oh, okay.
So, audience, my honorable mention. See, I know a little bit more.
And I didn't want to piss people off.
I know.
Like, I don't care, pissing off Corvette people because I just don't like those people. But Mustangs, it's like I've had some friends, and it's like those douchey friends, but they're your douchey friends. It's like assholes, but they're your assholes. You know?
Oh, I don't care about offending people. I only have like one friend, like a couple friends, and you're one of them, so it's fine. They can throw tomatoes at me. Anyway, my honorable mention, guys. I don't know if you heard of this because I know more cars than you. Yeah. McLaren. You know what McLaren is?
I have no idea what that is.
That's a race car for Formula One. McLaren F1, but they have a street version.
Oh, okay.
And it's like $400 to $1,000 to $1 million for a car.
You know, okay, so I'm going to jump on that really quick and then we'll end it because we don't want to spook people with our running time.
But
anytime you have a
car that fucking expensive, that
the
goes
$1 million
that
cars that they sell to all the rich people, and they got like 6 of them in their garage, and then like 10 years later, when they're not making money in basketball or entertainment or
whatever they're doing,
music, movies, whatever makes a bunch of fucking money. Like really, you're gonna pay $1 million. Like, where are you driving this?
Exactly. They don't even go the full speed, like 190
I mean, I guess if you're rich enough, you could build a racetrack, and then you can drive it around.
But they drive at 60 miles an hour to the freaking club, dude.
Yeah.
There's literally people driving the.
No, I agree.
What's it called?
I agree.
Oh my god.
Yeah. All right, so stay tuned. I think next week I'm gonna have to take off because I had to switch days, and my daughter has a graduation, so I don't want to mess up her time. But next week is going to be
next week.
Next week. Top 5 reasons that homogeny or homogeneous, which means
cultures.
Yeah, what it means is
same.
Same.
One.
So characteristics or sort of the stuff that's built together is all the same material. Okay.
Yeah.
So anyway,
Now it doesn't work.
Yeah. Exactly. Or how? Yeah. Exactly. All right. I think.